Hello guys, Zueljin here and welcome to my 30,000 subscriber special. You know, I almost did this the other day, but YouTube took away my subs, man. Actually, everybody's subs, so everybody was really upset about that, but that doesn't change anything. Welcome to the program, guys. I got something special for y'all today. So before we start that, let me just get a little sentimental with y'all. I just want y'all to know y'all have made me so incredibly happy, guys. This is probably the most satisfying thing that I've ever put effort into my life, and it's all due to you guys. I really appreciate it. You know, 30,000 is not a number that's large in YouTube standards. People have millions of subscribers nowadays. Heck, most of the people that I hang with on the HermitCraft server have tons of subscribers, more than I, you know, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, a million. You know, there's so many people out there that respond to YouTubers. So 30,000 is not one of those numbers that makes people say, wow, you know, but it's big for me. It's really big for me. The fact that I can entertain or have entertained that many people at one time or another is just amazing to me. The thought is so flattering, and I really do appreciate it, guys. What I want to say is that y'all make me feel really good. Really good. So I want to make y'all feel really good. And you know, in Cajun country, or the South where I'm from in Louisiana, we invite people over for supper when we want to make people feel good. Now, I've done cooking specials before, and I know it's the same old thing. Zeke's just going to cook something, he's going to get to eat it, and we never going to cook that kind of food because half the stuff that he uses, we can't even get where we from. Fine, fair enough. I understand that. That's why I don't run a cooking show. But I do want to do something for y'all that's in the same spirit. And I think by giving y'all a great recipe for hot chocolate, you guys will change your mind. This is straight out of my mom's recipe book. She's probably going to kill me for sharing with y'all. She'll get over it. I think this needs to be shared. It's wonderful. It makes you feel good. Unless you're diabetic, this might not be good for you if you can't have sugar or something like that, or if you're allergic to chocolate. I know I can't please everybody, but I'm gonna try. There's a whole lot of people that like hot chocolate is what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. I'm gonna show you how to make it. All right, guys, this is what you're gonna need for the best hot chocolate recipe in the world. You need evaporated milk, 2 cans. It can be any brand. I'm using Nestle Carnation milk. There's only a few cents difference in the cheap stuff and the good stuff, so I buy the good stuff. You're gonna need a bag of marshmallows. I got some cheap marshmallows because melted marshmallows, well, they all taste the same in hot chocolate. You're gonna need Hershey's cocoa powder, naturally unsweetened. Don't get Hershey's sweetened. Don't get another brand. Just trust me. Get Hershey's natural unsweetened cocoa powder, 100% cocoa. That's what you're gonna need. If you get sweetened, it's gonna be way too sweet for your recipe. And you're gonna need a half a cup of white granulated sugar. I suppose you could probably use brown sugar or some other kind of sugar, but I would just be careful. Just follow my recipe for the first time, then you can experiment, all right? So we're gonna take the half cup of sugar and put it in a mixing dish of some sort. I use a coffee cup just because it's easy. And then you're gonna take 2 tablespoons of the cocoa powder, right? So you want to make sure that you're using a measuring tablespoon and not any kind of other spoon. You don't want to get the wrong measurement because this stuff is very strong. If you don't believe me, take the tip of your pinky, wet it on your tongue, dip it in here, and taste it. You'll see. You'll be wanting something to drink really quick. All right. So you need to mix this stuff up dry. And basically what you want to do is just get it into where it's kind of consistent and it breaks up some of the lumps. And as soon as it's good and mixed up dry, what you'll want to do is add a little bit of the milk and make it like a thick paste. So you'll mix that up, and I'm using the cans that I use. I put a little bit of some holes in them. That way I can just kind of pour it out instead of taking the whole lid off the can. And basically you want to mix this up until it's nice and thick. So you see how thick this stuff is? I know it's a little bit hard to see, but it's really thick. Let me see if I can get you a close-up here. Pardon the focus. There you go, just like that. Basically, the reason why we do this is we don't want it to clump up when you're putting it in the milk. So now you're going to take your carnation milk or your evaporated milk. You're going to pour it all into the pot, 2 cans of it. And it's very important you do this on stovetop.
It's a ritual, y'all. Don't do it in the microwave. Just do it right the first time. Like I said, you can experiment later. Now, if you really just love microwaving stuff, you could do this once it's made on the stovetop. You can always microwave it back to get the heat right. Now you're gonna take one of your cans and you're gonna go to your sink and you're gonna fill this up with water. Once you have the can full, use the water that you got, and this is the right measurement. This is why we do it in the can. So it's 2 parts evaporated milk, 1 part water, and you're gonna heat this up to boiling. Now you can get it hot while your stove's on high, but just make sure as soon as it starts to get hot enough, you turn your heat down, because what'll end up happening is you'll burn your milk, and that's no good. So once your milk is hot, it should start to steam a little bit. Mine's just about there. I'm gonna start adding the Hershey's cocoa mix, and basically it's just because it's hard to add without with one hand. So I'm just gonna wet my spoon up here and get rid of all of that stuff on the spoon, and then I'm gonna pour it just out of the mug. Oh yeah, baby. Now you need to add it slowly, just a little bit at a time, right? Take your spoon. I'm using a wooden spoon here because it works really, really well. For me, they're easy to clean, and it's something about tasting hot chocolate off of a wooden spoon that just does something for your soul. And it's good and mixed now. We're gonna put the last bit in there. We'll scrape the last little bit with a spoon just when we're finished. There's only a few drops left in there. Should be fine. The milk's starting to get a little... you can almost feel it at the bottom, like the bottom of the pot is making a little film. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that down to probably about medium to low medium, somewhere around there. And you're gonna stir it up. Now, you make sure that you don't put your marshmallows in here until you're ready to serve it. So most people don't put them in the pot. I don't recommend it. I recommend putting it in a mug when it's hot and putting the marshmallows in the mug to drink your chocolate with after that. That's how it's served best. And there you have it, guys. All of the chocolate is mixed in. Now you just want to taste it. Can't really do this with the camera. Let me see if I can. Let me try. Taste it with me. That's the lick.
So now look, if you follow this recipe, I know the lighting was bad and all this. I'm sorry, I don't have a camera crew or the best lighting in my kitchen. But if you follow the recipe, like I told you, you are gonna have an amazing treat, guys. It's so good. It's absolutely wonderful. Again, I want to say thank you to you guys. Just to address a few things, I know y'all are probably already commented like, hey, see, you support LSU, No, I'm not a football fan. I'm not really a baseball fan. I don't follow all the sports. I know the hoodies back here and stuff like that, but hear me out, okay? My daughter is going to be going to LSU for veterinary, and she's not even through high school yet. For Lord's sake, she's a freshman, but she's talking about it. So it's something that I hold dear to my heart. I want to see her graduate and all that stuff through college and do real well. And LSU is one of the things she's starting to get a little bit of pride, So I figured I'd start showing it on my little videos when I do vlogs and have people say, hey man, So I don't really follow football. It's all right. I don't go out of my way to watch it, and baseball neither. But the fact that it's supporting something that she's into is cool with me. Other than that, yes, I'm not sponsored by Under Armour. I just like the stuff, okay? I know last time I wore some Under Armour on video and y'all were like, hey man, you sponsored by Under Armour? No, that's not what y'all sound like, but you know what I mean. Anyway, no, I'm not sponsored by Under Armour. I just love the way their clothes fit. Look, I'm wearing a little bit of Under Armour right here too. But anyway, it makes me feel good. It's good material, and these hats, I'm very particular about my hats, and the Under Armour hats work really, really well too. My stomach is growling because I haven't had a chance to drink any of that hot cocoa yet, so I need to go do that. Look, there's plenty of stuff going on the channel right now. Minecraft's still going strong. Minecraft indoors. We got HermitCraft, mod sauce, which is sporadic, but it's still there. Just waiting on some pack updates. It'll be back frequent soon enough. We got HermitCraft amplified, or the vanilla server. server. I've also got plenty of stuff going up on other indie games. I'm doing Chasm soon. You've probably already seen some of the videos from Shroud of the Avatar, which by the way is crazy addictive. Me and VT have been playing it and it is amazing. You need to check out the video if you haven't already. Guys, if y'all haven't done it already, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Like this video, give us a thumbs up if you can. It really means a lot to me. You guys really mean a lot to me. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.